Good morning. This is Chair French, and I'm convening the regular business meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission for Thursday, May 9th. I'm joined by my colleague, Commissioner Keither, and Commissioner Keen is absent this morning. On today's agenda, we have 28 consent agenda items and one noticed item. We will begin with our consent agenda. Commissioner Keither, you've had the opportunity to review all 28 items on the consent agenda. Let me ask at this time if you have any questions or a motion on the consent agenda.
I don't have any questions, and I move that we accept the consent calendar agenda.
I will second that. Is there any further discussion on the consent agenda? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. The consent agenda is approved. We now will move to our one noticed item. This is in docket number 23 EKCE 775 RTS, and this is a proposed order on Midwest Scrap's petition for intervention and motion for extension of time to respond to the joint motion. Our presenter for this item is Mr. Brian Fedotin. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Commissioners. On April 4th, Commission staff and Evergy filed a joint motion for approval of phase-in of certain rate impacts, explaining several customers who transitioned from Evergy Central's off-peak service rates to the LGS and MGS rate classes are experiencing significant bill impacts. On April 9th, Scrap Management Industries, or MSM, filed a petition to intervene, explaining that it used to take service from the off-peak service rate schedule and is experiencing major rate increases. On April 10th, MSM filed a motion for extension of time to respond to the joint motion, explaining that it wants 10 days from the time its petition for intervention is ruled on to respond to the motion. On April 16th, Evergy filed its response to the petition to intervene, stating it had no objection, but advocating for limiting MSM's intervention to prevent it from challenging or attacking all or any portion of the order approving the unanimous settlement or Evergy's filed rates. MSM did not file or did not respond to Evergy's response. This order notes that the Commission shares Evergy's concerns that MSM may attempt to challenge portions of the Commission's November 21st, 2023 final order that eliminates the off-peak service rate schedule, and that such challenge would constitute an impermissible collateral attack on the Commission's final order. So pursuant to KSA 77-521C, the Commission grants intervention, but on a limited scale, and limits the scope of MSM's intervention to commenting on or being involved in the process of formulating and adopting the gradual phase-in of the cancellation of the WKO PS rates. This order also grants a 10-day extension for MSM to respond to the joint motion for approval of phase-in of certain rate impacts. With that, I'm available for questions.
Thank you, Brian. Commissioner Keither, any questions or comments on the order as described?
No, I do not. Thank you.
Do I have a motion?
I would move that we accept the noticed agenda item.
Okay, and I will second the motion. So we've got a motion and a second to approve the order as described in this docket. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. The order is approved. That brings us to the conclusion of all the items noticed on today's business meeting agenda. If there's nothing further to come before us this morning, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
And I'll second. All in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you all. Take care.
Thank you.